and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get this thing rolling. And the Sooners will kick it off to get us underway. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. So Nebraska's offense will start this game off. These rivalry games can really get the blood pumping, and we'll see who can manage their emotions best early.
Everyone's been waiting for this game, right? You know, both of these teams have had this game circled all the way back to the beginning of the offseason, so you got to be able to play under control.
With passion, with energy, with hatred, because it's a rivalry game, but keep your emotions in check and making sure I'm controlling what I can control.
What can they pull out of the playbook here on 2nd and long from the 17? Fires downfield. He's got an open man. Flipping through the... Oh, he's got some space. Huge plays like that can change the complexion of a game, and he's got it at the 22-yard line. Off the play fake on 1st down. Had to throw it before he wanted. Didn't have much of a choice there, but to get rid of it. All right, guys, let's take a minute to think about Nebraska. We've been watching them all year, but, David, it seems like they're starting to find themselves a little bit right now, having won the last 2.
Yeah, they're in the category of others receiving votes. Like, there's those next 26, 27, 28. These guys, they're right on the cusp of getting ranked. They've had a really good start to their season.
And they're about to get that recognition then if they can just keep winning. You got to stick to the formula. This is a team that prides themselves on being physical and executing. You got to see that today.
Yeah, and you could tell he was locked in. And plays are meant to go to certain guys, but sometimes you got to get back, you got to read the defense, and make a different decision if they play the right defense. And right there, that was one of those times.
And it's incomplete. He was looking to the end zone and trying to get 6.
Well, on the opening drive of the game, establishing a rhythm and a cadence offensively is really, really important. They've done some good things on this first drive to put them in this situation. Obviously, you just threw an incompletion on 2nd down. They're likely going to throw it again here right now. Quarterback has just got to settle in. Timing is important. Get rid of the ball on time. Trust your read and execute this passing play if you're throwing.
Once you start to get down here towards the goal line, it's so much more difficult to throw the football. And you really want to stretch the defense sideline to sideline and use your speed and take advantage of the grass when you see it. They try to take a little bit of a shot down the field unsuccessfully. Nice job by this defense.
After putting up the field goal, they're set to kick it away.
He'll take that first drive. Like, you wanted a touchdown, but you gave the people here at home something to cheer about on that first drive. Move the football enough to get your kicker an opportunity and to put 3 on the board.
The Sooners offense will try to get something going with their first possession. Last time we saw these guys, it was a rather forgettable experience for this quarterback. He turned the football over, he got sacked. Just not a good day at all, Jesse.
Well, the defense was able to rattle him.
Intercepted, and the first drive ends with a pick. And he's going to score on the interception. Pulled and fired complete. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offensive success.
Just a short pass to the tight end. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a first down. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Looking downfield, it's Hawkins. Caught over the middle, it's Sategna. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. High the chains now on 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. Here comes the heat. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be third down.
And that pressure got to him quick. I mean, you talk about you want your quarterback to feel comfortable. Man, he didn't have time to feel comfortable. He didn't have time to get his feet set and get in the ground. This offensive line's got to do a better job.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Nice job to pick up the first down, and they'll spot it at the 42. The Sooners are rolling down the field. Wants to go up top on first down. Knew where he wanted to go with it, but couldn't find his target. It's incomplete. Now, I know you two never faced off against each other in an actual rivalry game other than the Thanksgiving morning Turkey Bowl. But knowing you two the way I do and the way you know each other, Jesse, what would you have done to try to throw Pollock off a little bit on a stage like this? Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be first down. The Sooners come to the line with a fresh set of downs. To the air on first down. It's complete. Gets it inside the 10, out of bounds at the 9 after the big pickup on that one. And the Sooners trying to get a touchdown on first and goal. They just keep firing. Might be looking to run. And they finally ride him down at the 1-yard line. And after that first down gasher, they're close to the end zone. Second and goal coming. They'll try to blast their way in. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Sooner. Ready to fire from the pistol. The handoff to Johnson. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Well, just nothing doing on that last run, and they knew coming into this one they were going to be challenged, right? This is one of the best defenses in all of college football. For them to have any shot, they're going to have to do a lot better running the football.
Makes the grab. It's Barney. Always quick to make the move, and he's out to the 39.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
To the air, it's Raiola. He'll off one deep down the left side. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. And the Huskers will bring the punt team onto the field. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. He makes the fair catch, and they'll spot the ball at the 18. The Sooner offense returns to the field. We've had some early scores. They get the ball back, trailing by a field goal, 10-7. Looking to throw on first down. Blasted as he lets it go. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Back to pass. Looking deep. Fires into a world of traffic and it's picked off. They make the tackle after the turnover, but hang on just a second. There's a flag on the field. Let's see if it stands. This offense plenty happy enough with the result of that play, so they just let the official put that flag back in his pocket and decline the penalty. Off the play fake on first down, the throw. And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Huskers have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's second and a mile. Looking to fire. And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. They knock him down finally, but boy, he was trying to make something out of that, and he stopped short of the first down marker.
The ball security doesn't just apply to running backs and receivers. QB's got to keep two hands on the ball as well. And they're very lucky after that fumble that the offense jumped on.
The Cornhuskers line up trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. He'll pull it on the read. Turning it on! Turning on the Jets! He wasn't far from taking it to the house, and that'll be the final play of the first quarter. We've come to the end of the quarter, and Nebraska is on top. And we've come to the end of the first as we take a moment to check out the stats so far. So after the break, they'll go back to work. Looking to throw, it's Raiola. Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24.
And they've been waiting for something good to happen with respect to getting after the quarterback, right? They're outside of the top 100 in the country in sacks per game, but finally now you see they're generating this pass rush. 3 sacks on the game so far.
These guys are bringing serious heat. They are like sharks swarming and just getting after the passer. To the air on 2nd down. Catch in the middle. It's key. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker.
Well, one thing you got to say about this guy is he's very, very poised. He knew he had that defender bearing down on him. He got hit right as he threw it. Still, though, it didn't affect his accuracy. Nice job getting that completion.
Quarterback just flat missed it. Incomplete.
And the offense got themselves...
to the right. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
This offense has really struggled, and I think you're just waiting for one play, one explosive play to happen to hopefully galvanize you a bit offensively. That's not the case, and there they try to run the football in the first play of the drive, and it gets absolutely blown up for a loss.
The black shirts looking to this crowd, and they are delivering energy on this big 3rd down. They'll try to run for it. Stopped in the backfield, and this defense has forced them into 4th down. The Sooners in the hurry-up. The offense changing the play. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Complete out of the backfield. And they wrap him up, but not before he gets enough on the catch for the 1st down. The Sooners come to the line with a new set of downs. Back to pass, it's Hawkins. Looking to the big tight end. He makes the catch. Big play for this offense as they get it to the 32.
Well, Reese, you and I were talking about this before the game. How is this defense going to be able to deal with all the speed they have offensively? You saw them just rip off a big play.
And, Jesse, now their head's spinning just a little bit. Give up a big chunk play, and it's right back at them. And the Sooners are moving quickly down the field. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Lost to throw again. Flips it out on the screen. And he never had a chance. As soon as he caught it, the defense was right there.
When they try to spit it out to the running back on the perimeter of the field, you saw the speed and recognition by the defense, though. How quickly they were able to get to the back and get him down for a big...
And it's picked off for the 3rd time today. goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back. Defense looks like they're coming. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. What a nice play on the pick. Didn't find much running room. They'll let it slide. They've got it at the 29. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. They'll start this drive with a pass. Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39.
I love the defensive effort there. They didn't get him right away. They stayed after him. He was scrambling, going backwards. They get the sack on the first play of the drive.
We're at the 2-minute timeout. It's been a good one so far. Opportunity for this offense perhaps to take the lead before halftime. That offense having to deal with the last thing you want on first down, giving up a sack as they come up to the line on second down. Quarterback may change this route. Wants to fire on second down. Buys a little extra time. Fires to the wideout. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover.
And that's the problem when you're living in second and long situations. Sometimes the quarterbacks feel like they just got to go get it all back in one throw. That's what he was trying to do on that one. He forced it into traffic, and the defense made him pay, coming up with a huge interception.
Looking downfield, it's Raiola, using the back as a receiver on the screen. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. What will they dial up on second, and a long way to go. Wants to go up top. And the defense, they've got him at the 27. How about that Mike linebacker bringing the heat right up the middle?
Right down Broadway, right in the middle of the defense. This is the guy that sees everything, makes all the calls, and you could tell he knew where he was coming downhill. It came wide open.
Oh, the ball squirts out. Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover.
And that's a great job by this defense, limiting the yards after catch. We know guys are going to get the football in their hands, and he gets the ball out quick, gets it to him. Nice job running to the football. When you chase the football, man, a lot of good things happen. That ball pops out, you recover it, a forced turnover.
Looking to throw on first down. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down. They're dealing with a second and long. Gets the back moving. Gonna swing it on second down. Unleashes one deep. Touchdown, Oklahoma! They went for it all, and it paid off with the score.
And that's a deflating end for this defense to the first half. You're trying to hold them to at least a field goal attempt, make the clock maybe run out, use it against them. They couldn't do it. They couldn't stop this offense, and that quarterback just delivered and took the momentum in this football game.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Dropping back, it's Raiola. Finds a soft spot in the middle. The offense will quickly use a timeout.
I love offenses and quarterbacks that are willing to take the easy stuff. Take those easy throws that are guaranteed to get positive yards. Yeah, I'm going to take big shots down the field too, but don't forget, it's easier to...
He'll go out of bounds at the 35-yard line. Big pickup there, and this offense is feeling it. They don't seem interested in inching the ball down the field. That big play sets him up. 1st and 10 from the 36. Wants to throw on first down. Complete downfield. Defense makes a stop, but the chains move, and it's 1st and goal from the 8. Guys, how much better does it feel if you go to that locker room with a lead. They have a chance to do it here. Touchdown, Cornhuskers! They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Back in motion, trying to clear the picture. They'll start this drive going to the air. Finds the tight end. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short game there. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Making side adjustments here. Second down, they'll go to the air. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16. On the ground, it's up. They'll knock him down, and that'll take us to halftime. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update. And the Huskers will kick it off to start the second half. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Trying to make magic on the scramble. Recovered by the defense, and he's off. Flying out to the left. Touchdown, Nebraska! Now the Oklahoma offense will go back to work. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game, so, Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets it.
It's a seam wide open. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking downfield on first down. Got it in the middle. It's hot. They'll get the first down. It's spotted on the 49.
And a great job by the QB finding the running back, get him the football where he can do some damage after the catch, and most importantly, get the first down.
Wants to go up top on first down. Got the quick pass. Taken out of bounds after a good pickup there. They're in striking distance at the 37. The Sooners have it with a 1st and 10. Wants to throw it. Looking deep. Makes the grab. Open field on the right. And he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Sooners! Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And it's up and good as they draw just a touch closer. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Guys, every game in the Big Ten so very critical. How about this one today? Penn State is down, but don't rule out some late-game magic. With that offense and the kid on D, who's the latest stud at linebacker, anything is possible. It's just a field goal game. They're trailing by 3 to Iowa. Your boy KC has you covered here in studio, guys, in case anything changes in this Big Ten battle.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. From the gun to give, looking for room. And he fights his way forward, gets away from one, but not much doing on that one. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. They want to run this quarterback. Just wanted to find a little space to run and ekes out some to get it up to the 21.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical and they're trying to stay on the field.
He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and fourth down's coming. The Huskers will line up to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. And the punt team gets down there and gets the return man on the ground. Guys, we'll get another look at this Oklahoma offense. First play of this drive comes from the 35-yard line. They stuck the last drive in the end zone. They'll try to follow suit here. On the run, fires downfield. Just a hair too much on it from this big-arm sophomore quarterback.
Well, the good news is he did a nice job reading the coverage. He knew exactly where to go with the football that time. Just a little bit too much on that pass. You wonder if that's just nerves. He's got to settle himself down with it.
And it's pretty obvious there was a big hole in that screen, and the defense ran right through it. Third down, and the Husker faithful getting loud, trying to make movement change impossible. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Unloads to the wideout. Hauls it in. He'll be stopped and forced out of bounds. Mark it at the 47-yard line, and this offense is going to work. To the ground with the back. And they'll stop him after a minimal pickup.
And sticking to the run. I'll tell you what, a lot of teams that are really good are really stubborn, and they continue to run the football even with little success. So this offense is going to continue to focus on running the football. You can tell.
Makes the catch. It's Burks. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. Here comes his home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Going up top. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a fourth down.
Well, you knew you were going to see it in this game, throwing the go route to one of the fastest players in all of college football. This receiver strikes fear in the heart of every defense because he's got elite track speed. He's going to blow the combine up in the 40-yard dash because of his wheels. Not able to connect with the quarterback on that one, but you know he has the defense's attention.
On fourth down, they'll pass for it. Finds him out of the backfield. How about that defense rising up and stopping him short on fourth down? Dropping back, it's Raiola. Quickly complete. And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup.
When you get that man coverage, most people are taught to have inside leverage. So that out route's there if your QB can put some air on it and throw it outside of the guy. But tight coverage, but a really nice throw on that out.
The Cornhuskers will move the sticks.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You got to give the defense so much credit because they have been able to shut this guy down. And they got to keep that up here in the second half.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. They'll give it to Johnson. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. And the Huskers are in a mess here on 3rd and a mile. The snap sets up the throw. They're setting up the screen. And that did not work. Defense smelled that one out from the beginning. The Huskers decide to punt it away. Maybe one notch of adrenaline too much on the punt there. It hits about a yard deep in the end zone. It'll come out to the 20. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. They'll try the run. Stopped at the 25 after a 5-yard gain.
It's going to be important this offensive line is able to get a little bit of push. Just got to give this guy an inch, a little crease, and he can make yards for it.
Second down, they'll go to the air. He's going to take off. He got past the sticks and slides to a stop, but there is a flag on the play. A solid gain on that one, and it goes for naught as the penalty will back them up. They'll line up for a second down play. Might be calling a hot route. Some early movement along the offensive line, and they'll walk it back.
False start offense.
Defense more than happy to take that free yardage. Let's see what they've got on second down. Back to pass. Pocket breaking down. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
This offensive line's got to do a better job. I mean, he doesn't even have time to go through his progressions. You got to give your QB some time. You got to make him feel comfortable. They didn't. They got in there quick, fast, and in a hurry.
On third and long, no secret what he needs here. He's got it down the left side. Open spaces. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Oklahoma.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, gets you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
Looking for the tie with the extra point. And after that extra point, we have a tie ball game in the third quarter. Quick strike offense on that replay scoring drive. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. He'll take the return and try to improve the field position. And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. Time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. On the run, it's Ives. There to make the tackle, and with that, we'll head to the fourth quarter. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. We've reached the end of the third quarter, and we have a potential classic on our hands, all tied up as we take a peek at the stats. They had a chance to mull things over, and let's see how they start the final period here on second down. Dropping back, it's Raiola. Now improvising. And he'll have to check his fillings after that lick, but he did get the first down. It's 1st and 10 from the 31. To the air on first down. Pulls it in, it's Key. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
Back to pass on second down. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. Third down coming.
And the big tight end, a lot of times that's a bigger strike zone, a bigger dude, and you could tell they put the hit on him, and that ball came out, and it came to the turf. Nice job playing physical by this defense.
Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll go to the sideline and try to make adjustments. They couldn't make the connection on second down. Now a 3rd and 7 to keep the drive alive. From the gun, wants to pass. He hurls one deep down the left side. And this will be caught at the 30. They ripped off a big one, and they get it down to the 27.
This is a shootout. Both offenses up and down the field. They're generating explosive plays. It feels like which team has the ball last may win, but give the quarterback a lot of credit that time because, again, he saw a beautiful look to take a shot into, and he throws an absolute dime.
Makes the catch. It's Hunter. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be second and just a few breaths away from the first down. The Cornhuskers come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
I think one of the keys to this defense's success all season has been how good they've been stopping the run. They are a top 10 unit when it comes to rushing defense, and it's helped them out this year down in the red zone.
To the air, it's Raiola. Touchdown, Huskers! Two running backs alongside the quarterback. Quarterback making adjustments. Looking to throw on first down. Just couldn't find an open man. He'll get rid of it, and it'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Second down, he'll throw it. Throws to the wideout. Right on the money to the outside. He dragged the toe, and how about the ball placement? Only the receiver could get it. From the 39-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Looking to throw on first down. Buys a little time with his feet. Grabbed over the middle. It's Burks.
Well, this offense knew coming into this game they wanted to try to attack the middle of the field in the passing game, and they're able to execute the in route there.
The Sooners can really attack on this 2nd and short. They'll move the wide receiver. He wants to throw it again. Here's the pressure. And that's going to be incomplete. Going for broke on second down. The third down's coming up. And the Sooners are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. On 3rd and short, the run and looking for the first down. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
And I just love when guys know exactly where the sticks are. You could tell ran with purpose, finished through the sticks, and got just enough for the first down.
And
he wants to take the top off. Threads it inside the 10. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Sooners. Like a Thanksgiving turkey. They're just being carved. No shot. They have no idea how to get in this quarterback's head.
He's on fire. Everything he's doing is working defensively. We got to figure something out. We got to try to do something a little bit different, bring more pressure. At this rate, shoot, he's on so much fire, you might as well just send everybody. Blitz everybody, live with the results, because everything else ain't working anyways.
And that extra point was good, and we are deadlocked here in the 4th. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Guys, your game is a big one, but so is this battle right now inside the Big Ten. Penn State is currently trailing in this one, but there are more people in Beaver Stadium today than most American cities. The crowd alone can help turn this game. It's just a field goal game. They're trailing by 3 to Iowa. Just another week in the Big Ten where the only constant is chaos. Fellas?
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. They'll run it from the gun. Shakes off the defender. Tackle is made at the 28 after a pickup of 3. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. Looking to pass. It's Raiola. Fires to the wideout. Complete to the right. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's first down.
And remember, we saw this receiver in the first half have a number of inward-breaking routes, and now in the second half, we're seeing more stuff to the outside. That's a really good adjustment by this offensive coordinator.
The clock stops as we have reached the final 2 minutes of the game. The offense lines up at the 40. They've got a first down. Looking for room. It's Ives. They stop him behind the line of scrimmage. He ran through one guy, but not through the rest. They'll go to work in the air on second down. Catch in the middle. It's Hunter. And he's almost to that first down marker there, saying he's a little bit short. They might want to bring out the sticks and measure, but it looks as if he'll be just short of the first down. A strike downfield. They've got the defense reeling right now with that big play to the 29. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Huskers with the 1st and 10. The give to the running back from the shotgun. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
And if you listen carefully, you can start to hear some of the boo birds coming out from this home crowd. They know their offense needs points. And this late in the game, they're watching them run the ball to no avail.
Looking to fire. Bringing the heat. Got it in the middle. It's Parker. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Now inside the 20. 1st and 10 from the 18. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Fires to the right. Touchdown, Cornhuskers. And in the final moments, they've taken the lead.
Man, what a great job with the execution in a moment.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Wants to throw on first down. Here's a heat. And the pressure will get there. The sack. Down he goes in the waiting moments. That could be a costly play. Got to get everybody lined up quickly. Time winding away, and they've got to push the ball down the field. Back to throw, and he needs to make a play. Unloads to the wideout. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical and pass deep.
Well, this offense is up against it here. Trailing late in the game, the defense knows they're going to throw the football. First down, they get sacked. Second down, incompletion. There's no mystery what's happening here. Quarterback's just going to have to make a play on third down.
They've got to move quickly here. Still a chance, but they've got to force the ball down the field. On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. He's got it. He makes the grab and gets out of bounds, saving the time, but not enough for the first down, and desperation, 4th down coming.
And they've trusted him to throw the football all game. I expect nothing to change whatsoever. They're going to put it on his back, or his arm, I guess you could say, and let him throw this team to victory. It's a close game, tight game. I'm rolling with my best player.
Might be changing the route. And you want to know what impact home field advantage can have? There it is. The offense will walk it back.
False start on offense.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. This late in the game, there's really no question about it. To have any chance to tie this thing up, they have to convert here on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Fires to the middle. Incomplete on 4th down, and man, did they need to keep that. It's really the most common type of upset we see every year. The home field advantage is so big, and especially when you have a ranked team come to town, they love to play spoiler.
Yes, and what needed to happen happened in this football game.